going to try to click the go live button. I don't know why I have to do that on YouTube. But apparently, yeah, so you guys should have video now. No idea why YouTube is doing this, but I had to physically click a go live button instead of using my OBS to start the stream. I'm new to YouTube streaming, so I apologize, but right now your leader, Alex Pelican, you got off to a lead. Rick Fagone started on your pole. I apologize for not making the grid. 13 out of 100. And here we are. Alex Pelican off to a great start. Back there in the third position. Go back a couple cars. The number 8 car. Seth Hatchell running in third. He's letting these leaders get away from him a little bit. He's got a hungry Rick Fagone that was on that pole just behind him. Their 5th position. Saw a lot of this guy last week. Anthony Pelican. He had a hell of a race at Daytona, and we've got a lot of guys that got caught up in a crash last week that are looking to turn their season around. There's last week's winner, Alan Dice. Alan Dice currently in the 22nd, started and currently in 24th. So we go through the field to find some of these guys that were runner-ups. Alex Pelican is currently leading the race. He was your second place finisher. I believe it was the 77 last week. Can't really find that car on the track right now. Texas Motor Speedway had a remodel, turns 1 and 2. It's a lot flatter. Able to run the bottom. It's a wider turn than turns 3 and 4. We're going to go on board with Brent Butler and show you what this track looks like. So 3 and 4 didn't change much. Pretty narrow groove as well. Just like before. Turns 1 and 2 really got a big change. You see Butler's able to run a lot lower than we were last year. Or the last configuration. The new name, Jordan Caskey, the 33. Lucas Oil Products on that machine. Got Bob Ross on the hood of this car right here. That's Christian X. Eckes is having a great run as well. Currently running in the 6th position. Trying to get around that 98. They're running side by side. Let's see how it holds down there. Anthony's able to hold that low line, but I think the outside's where you want to be to get this run. You see him going side by side. Pelican's not giving up that spot. Able to prevail and take the high line. Now the 33 to the inside of the 15. Got the 69 machine under fire back here. That's Dallas Sullivan. He's got his hands full with Nick Gardner on the back bumper. And some of these paint schemes haven't been loading. I think there's something going on with trading paints as well. There's all kinds of issues tonight. We're trying to get things working. Went through and tested some stuff. Cleared all my trading paints documents. Just wasn't able to figure out what's going on. There's the 84 car trying to get by. Chris Lockwood, that lime green monster energy machine. Way down on the bottom on the backstretch. Lost a lot of time right there. Back behind the bumper, the 69 again. Sullivan's able to come out a little bit higher on turns 1 and 2, and that's what kept him up in front of that 84. I think that 84 needs to move it up a lane, maybe get a run on the outside as you see him starting to try it now. A little bit of a peak there. Get back on board with him. Had some momentum there for just a moment. My sim committed scooter ankle kicked me right out from the start with John Sholzelski, apologize. I'm not sure what's going on with the sim tonight. We do have a smaller field than usual. 25 cars. I know they had to make a second room as well. My YouTube stream didn't start on time. Just a domino effect of bad luck here. This is the biggest battle we got on the track right now. Back up here. Take a look at the 36, taking a look to the inside of Rick Fagone. Down on the bottom of 3 and 4. Hayato down to the bottom. Still side by side as they go into turns 4, or 1 and 2. Able to get by Rick Fagone, but here's a crossover. Right now, lap 26 out of 100, and your leader, Adam Butler. Adam Baker. Took it all the way up to the front. Actually gotten passed by the 8 car now. Seth Hatchell, who's taken back over the lead. Some of these guys got that big run out there to the front. We saw Alex Pelican take the lead from Rick Fagone right off the start. He's since fallen back to 5th position. And Seth Hatchell, your leader right now. As we're approaching first stage. Pit road will be closed at lap 34. Stage will end at lap start 36. And right now, your stage leader as it sits, Seth Hatchell, 2nd position. Back here to Keith Mayato, sorry. I'll learn some of these guys' names before too long. Adam Baker in the 3rd position, Rick Fagone 4th, and Alex Pelican, who was leading some laps here earlier, all the way back to your 5th position. Anthony Pelican not too far behind him. Christian Eckes running just inside that top 10. Trying to use some Bob Ross power to get up to the front. '84 cars getting by some traffic. Chris Lockwood moving up through the field as well. Ninth position being shown, 16 of Nick Gardner. I still can't load that paint for some reason. See what I can do with that. Maybe there's something I can do on stage break. And then rounding out your top 10. Dallas Sullivan in that 69 Tabasco machine. He's looking to get a position here. Trying to sneak by. Pick up some stage points. Able to get around Nick Gardner, but not quite clear yet. '16 all over the back bumper of that 69 machine. There goes the 25. Jeremiah Vincent to the inside of the 16. So 16's out of the top 10 now. 84 car is going to take some fire up there. He's looking to the inside of Bob Ross. A lot of stage shuffling going on right now. All right, pit road is closed this time by Seth Hatchell. Still your leader. He's got a hungry 36 car behind him trying to take this stage away from him. See if he can get around him. All the way down to the bottom in 3 and 4. This time, 8 car. A lot of ground loss for that 36. I think they're going to go one more lap. I don't know if the 36 thought the stage was over with, but he let a lot of ground come up between him and the 8. That 8 car's pretty much got it sealed here for your stage. Stage 1. Seth Hatchell. Getting it done out there, taking it to the lead, holding it for about a solid 10 laps now. And this time by, caution will come out. That's stage 1. Seth Hatchell, your points winner on that. Your top 10. Seth Hatchell, Keith Miato, Adam Baker. Rick Fagone, 4th position, 98. Alex Pelican getting 5th, 46. Sorry, that was Anthony Pelican. Alex Pelican in 6th position. 7th place is Chris Eccles, or Eckes. 84 car, Chris Lockwood. In the 8th position, Dallas Sullivan in 9th. And rounding out your top 10, the 25 car able to get it done. Nick Gardner started to fall a little bit there on that run. He was holding the top 10, but with about 3 laps left in the stage, fell about 3 positions. Some of the guys that we were talking about last week. There's Cody Atkins. He was up towards the front a lot in that Daytona race. Ran in the top 3 a lot of that night. Got caught up in that big wreck. Coming up on some pit stops. I know we'll have some takers. 3 sets of tires for these guys. And Seth Hatchell's going to lead them down. Looks like everybody got to their stalls pretty well. Bob Ross, quick stop there. Might have missed his stall. Cody might have missed his stall that time, man. The whole field down on pit road. There goes that 36 car, and the 8 slipping it on pit road. It looks like the 36 is going to prevail. The podium. Up on the podium right now. 36 and Keith Miato. Able to beat the 8 car off of pit road. And I want to guess that that 15 car just missed his stall. So he's going to have a hard time. If he only took fuel to lead some laps, I know there's bonus points for leading a lap, but He'll definitely pull it down this time by. If he doesn't get tires, he's going to be a sitting duck out here. Solid 35 laps on their tires. That right front's probably screaming right now. He's electing to stay out, so let's see. Fuel only stop for him, for sure. Maybe right sides on it as well. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can hold this out. Got a lot of hungry cars behind him. Dialed-In Racing League. This is the second race of the season, season 4. Make sure you guys hit that alert button. I'll try to be on time next time. Apparently, I can't manage to do that. I honestly start the stream and nothing happens. It's a very irritating situation, but make sure to hit the alert button so you never miss alert when we go live. Hit the subscribe button so you can get all the previous broadcasts. This is DNA Drivers Network America. It's my second broadcast ever on this channel. If you know a friend or anyone that's interested in having the races broadcast, you can hit me up on Discord. Give you some details and links. Part of the Dialed-In Racing Network Discord. There's the 15 coming down pit road, just as we thought. So that'll put the 36 up to the lead. We're getting ready to take the one to go. Lights are out on the pace car. See the whole field doubling up here. 30 cars getting ready to go green. Bunch of beautiful machines out here tonight. Keith Miato, Seth Hatchell, Adam Baker, Chris Eckes, Rick Fagoon, Anthony Pelican, Alex Pelican, Chris Lockwood, Jeremiah Vincent, and Dallas Sullivan, your top 10. Jordan Shepler, Nick Gardner, Jordan Kasky, Anthony Sergi, Cody Atkins, Kevin Cornelius, Brett Butler, Charles Gettings, Nicholas Starling, Brett Sommers, Brian Ross, Mark Beverly, Tim Emanuel, Nathan Somerville, Blake Blomaker, Alan Dice, Dennis Steele, Nate Ostrowski, Clint Leatherwood, and John Szulzowski getting ready to go green. I believe the Szulzowski is the one that got kicked from the race. But here we are. Green flag's about to come out. 36 car is going to show him what's up. Seth Hatchell trying to get back to the lead. Rick Fagon started on the pole, and there's the green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
.36 out to a great start. About half a second ahead of Seth Hatchell, who's very loose coming off that apron. Might have clipped the apex there. 48 car just behind him. Adam Baker worked his way up in the top 3 here. Looking to capitalize on this position. Trying to get some passing done early, as you see the 98 car to the outside of Rick Fagon. What a pass on the outside for the 98. Pelican has a lot of momentum on that outside. I've seen him running a little bit different line than the rest of this field. Curious to see if the 46 is running the same line. And I'm back through this field. Back here to Brett Butler. Currently running in the 15th position. '17 car just behind him. That's, oh, I apologize. The 07, Nicholas Starling. And I'm definitely not loading paint schemes for some of these cars, so trading paints is not working at all. You can see it up there on the screen. It's just broken link. Not sure quite sure what to do with that, other than exit out of trading paints and restart the app. So we're gonna try to restart trading paints and see what we can do with it. All right, it's re-downloading some paint schemes. Maybe we can get this field correct. Go back up here to your leader. These guys are starting to creep back up on him. 0.3 seconds behind is Seth Hatchell. And just behind him, 48 of Adam Baker, still looking to capitalize on that great start. He had the inside line, didn't quite clear the 8, and the 8 was able to hold it out there, but let's go on board here. Yeah, 36 getting a little bit of a run down the straightaway, and these guys are wide open, it sounds like, through 3 and 4 right now. That might be the case. You might be able to run this thing wide open for about 10 or 12 laps, and then once it gets that right front pissed off, got to start letting up a little bit in 1 and 2, and that's where the guys that were running up towards the front might have lost some of that ground. All right, Seth Hatchell's car is trying to load in. Completely refreshed trading paints altogether. I've uninstalled it, reinstalled it twice. Does not seem to be loading. I don't know if it has anything to do with cars with custom numbers or not. It might be part of the issue. Might be worth something looking into here. Right now, you're top 10 right on top of each other. 36, 8, 48, 98, 10. That's your top 5, and they're all well within a second of each other. Rick Fagone breaking that top 5 still, holding on to it. To the back end of Anthony Pelican. Go through the field a little bit more. Alex Pelican in 6th position. Just behind Rick Fagone. Solid night for these guys. No cautions so far. Clean and green. Just behind them, the 84. Chris Lockwood. He's looking solid tonight. Definitely a top 10 car. Could crack that top 5 before too long. We're halfway through this race. A little bit of a gap between Lockwood and that 46 of Alex Pelican, but if he can make up some of that ground, get back up to that top 5. 25 car just behind him. Jeremiah Vincent, Ohio native. I'm going to take a quick break here, see if I can get these paint schemes to work. It's about a minute break just to get through it. This is DNA Racing. We'll be back right after this.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing. The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, we're back. I'm going back through Trading Paints. Couldn't figure out a reason why these cars aren't loading correctly. But still your leader, 36 car. Hasn't quite gone under fire yet, able to maintain that 0.3 of a second gap this whole time. 43 laps to go. You see the 8 car still trying to catch him. Just can't quite make up that ground. 36 is really strong in 1 and 2. Any ground that 8 car makes up in 3 and 4, he just gives it back. So right now, as it sits, Keith Mayalto, your leader. Talk about our last week's winner. Alan Dice, currently being shown in the 27th position. Not having quite the race that he probably planned for. This field's very spread out. About 17 seconds behind your leader. Right now, we got a car down on the apron. Couldn't quite see who that was. Looks like Clint Leatherwood coming to pit road. But he might be short pitting this field. There's another good finisher at Daytona. 6th position, Alex Pelican. We're probably approaching that green flag pit stop window. You see the 10 of Rick Fagone looking underneath the 48 car. Adam Baker. A little peek there, and see if he can get on and off pit road faster than the rest of these guys. Ricky's notorious for getting on and off pit road a little bit faster than everybody else. Maybe pull some strategy out. So you see they're still battling it out. Adam Baker still got the peak to the inside. Closed the door on him that time. A lot of give and take right here. Ricky didn't force the issue off of the exit of 2. Probably could have ran up the back bumper of the 48 into 3. Is it a little peak again, going into one. Ricky can hold it down there, get the exit speed. Side by side down the back straightaway. This is for 4th position. Ricky not able to hold it down there in 3 and 4, and there it is right there. Seems like that outside line's working a lot better in 3 and 4. And Adam Baker's going to hold on to it. Ricky's not done yet, but that 46 car is starting to creep up. Alex Pelican's really loving seeing this battle in front of him. Gives him a chance to get up there and maybe take 4th away. Maybe crack the top 5. A little battle between Dallas Sullivan right now and the 33 of Jordan Caskey. Caskey's got the preferred line out of 4. And we're going to put Caskey up to the 8th position here. Great entry into turn 1 for that 33. So our biggest mover of the race right now is the 25 car, Jeremiah Vincent. Started in the 17th position, currently running 7th. Doing some math right now. Biggest loss right now, I'd say. Let's go with Brian Ross. Unfortunately, 6 car. Started in 14th position, running 20th. He's working his way back through the field, but might have had a better qualifying setup. I know this track can be very unforgiving if you overdrive it, so if Brian can figure something out here on pit road. We'll back up to the front. Seth Hatchell led some laps. Some of these guys have been through the field several times. The Hatchell's actually losing a lot of ground now. About 0.7 of a second. That 36 is checking out from the field. Right on the bottom. Looking back there, pretty big gap to that 8 car. Anthony Pelican moving up through this field. He's creeping up the back door of the 8 car. Running a little bit lower line than the 8 as well in 1 and 2. Let's see if he runs the high line in 3 and 4. That seems to be a little bit quicker if you give it a little bit of a gap. Big gain right there for the 98. 32 laps to go. 31 now, this time by. Pelican, Alex Pelican, starting to lose a little bit of ground to these guys. We're seeing the 76 car just outside the top 10, working his way up through the field. In 11th position right now. Actually losing a spot to Nicholas Starling. But he was working on getting into that top 10. Last car on the top 10, Nick Gardner. We saw this earlier. Worked his way up in the top 10, then lost a couple spots during that stage end. He's looking at the back bumper of Christian Eckes. Eckes, you saw, elected to pit late on these guys. He's really mowing through this field. Oh, he's coming down pit road now. Green flag pit stop's underway. Anthony Sergi, 76 Baker. Butler, sorry. Long pit road here. See if these guys can get on and off pit road clean. '84 of Lockwood. Being scored a lap down. He might actually be the biggest loss right now. He was running in that top 10 earlier. So he's fallen off to be 1 lap down. He might have pitted. Might be looping right now. He might have pitted before everyone else. You see the 10 car Fagon coming back out on the track. Still out on the track right now. 36 and 8 have not pitted yet. 98 just behind them. 27 to go. I would elect to see that probably the 36 is going to come down pit road this time by. He's got a hell of a lead, almost a second gap. He can kind of take his time getting in real quick. He can be nice and smooth. There he is right there. 8 car's going to stay out 1 more lap. So your leader now, Seth Hatchell, going to lead this time by. Let's see if that 36 can come down pit road without any mistakes. He's got the 8th pit stall. Nice and smooth for the 36. Great pit road entry. No mistakes, just like he wanted. And here comes Seth Hatchell, this time by. Anthony Pelican behind him. Alex Pelican. A lot of cars dumping it down pit road now. Nick Gardner probably going to pit this time. See him still out there. 69 car. Dallas Sullivan. Jeremiah Vincent still out on the track. So he's the biggest gainer right now. Qualified 17th. Nick Gardner still out on the track as well. Don't know if this 25 car just pitted before everybody else. The top 4 has not pitted yet. Into Steely, Timmy Emanuel, Nick Gardner, all out on the track as these guys are stretching it out a little bit further than everybody else right now. Not sure how much further they can go. See that 98 trying to get his lap back. A lot fresher tires on that machine. Another car that's stayed out. 39. You can see the difference in tires between these guys. There's the last car, and he's actually coming down pit road now. That's the Oakley machine of Dennis Steele. Steele, I'm not sure. Probably need to talk to some of these guys, ask them just personally how the names are pronounced. He slides right into that pit stall. Maybe, yep, missed the mark a little bit. This all cycles out. This 25 under fire from a lot of faster cars with fresher tires. They're going to get their lap back. He's staying out a lot longer than I thought he would. Might be time for that 25 to hit pit road. He's on a completely different pit cycle than these guys with 20 laps to go. I know he's not going to make it to the end, so he might as well just count his blessings. He's given a lot of ground back to these guys. He was up in that 7th position. I know tires are making a big difference here. You see him to the bottom of the track. I think he's going to bring it in this time. There he is. Jeremiah Vincent down pit road. Nick Gardner close behind. I'd say he's probably going to bring it down pit road. He's staying out as well. Your leader right now, Nick Gardner, as we cycle through. He's got to be getting close on fuel. Those fresh tires are taking them to Gapplebee's on that backstretch. You can see these guys running about probably 10 mile an hour faster on the outside. But Nick's not giving up. He's got Rick Fagone about 21, 22 seconds behind him. Holding it right now with 18 to go. Letting these faster cars by. Doesn't want to get caught up in their traffic here. Anthony Sergi. Jordan Scheffler going to the outside now. There he is. He's bringing it down this time by, so as it cycles out, the 10 car, Rick Fagone, will be your leader. Started on the pole, able to get it back. On and off pit road a little bit quicker than the rest of the field. That's what I was talking about. That 36 car is not going to give it up easily. He was able to check out from this field earlier. Right on board with him. There's Alan Dice in front of him. See, Fagone's got a little bit longer laps on the tires. I think he's probably losing ground here in 3 and 4. Otto's probably shaved off 0.2 of a second here. Going to turns 1 and 2. A lot of ground being made up right now. 16 laps to go, and I think the 36 is going to probably prevail. Fagone's going to put up a fight, though. That 48 car is lurking back there. Adam Baker, don't count him out of this either. Seth Hatchell maybe saving some tires for 10 to go. Fagone turned it up a notch. That gap's not getting quite as slim. There's a 36 with that run off of 1 and 2 to the outside. See if Ricky can hold it side by side into 3 and 4. 36 is going to prevail, and there goes the 48. Now he's looking to the outside. Fagone's getting freight train. 36, 48, and now the 8 looking to the outside. Hatchell's probably going to get it off of turn 2. So now it's cycled out. Your leader just before pit stops. Field looking really similar to earlier. Alan Dice, this lap car up here in front of him. Gonna shake things up a little bit. Now the 8 car under fire. Baker trying to look to the outside. Satchel looking to the inside. Taking P2. Let's see if he can catch up to this 36 car. He's got plenty of time to do it. .5 of a second gap between the 36 and the 8. Hatchell was fast. He was able to get up there and take that lead from Fagone right off the pole, but really loose coming off of 3 and 4. Counter steered the hell out of it. Now he's got to pass the lap car of Alan Dice. He's got to clear him quickly. Might not be a good exit here for the 8 car. He's going to lose some ground. Not quite where he wanted to meet up with that 57. Now he's all the way to the bottom. 11 laps to go. He's got to build the momentum back up. See if he can bring it back to this 36. Your top 10, Keith Miato, Seth Hatchell, Adam Baker, Anthony Pelican, Rick Fagone, Alex Pelican, Dallas Sullivan, Jordan Caskey, Chris Lockwood, and Christian Eckes. Oh, a guy fall out of the top 10. That was the 25 of Jeremiah Vincent. We thought he was creeping up there, but he's got a lot fresher tires than the rest of this field. He might get back to it. We got 9 to go. And your race for the lead right now. Very close, 0.2 of a second. Seth Hatchell's been working on this 36. See if he's going to be able to get it done as he loses a little bit of ground in 3 and 4. Seems to be a lot stronger in 1 and 2. He's going to have to change his line in 3 and 4 if he's going to want to catch this guy. There it is again, 36 getting that run off at 3 and 4. Everything that Seth Hatchell gains in 1 and 2 is just given right back. Might be conserving a little bit here in 3 and 4. Gonna run it out a little bit wider. This is definitely for position. This is definitely going to be close. See if we have anything else going on the track right now. Definitely the most exciting moment right now. Everybody's pretty much single filed out. You see the 98 of Pelican running 3rd. He's going to bring it home with a podium finish. Try to clear Dice. Now we got the 39 car thrown into the mix. He's on a lot fresher tires. He's going to actually get that 8 car super tight off the exit. That's going to benefit Keith Miato a lot. He's starting to walk away with this lead. 4 laps to go. Doesn't look like anybody's within arm's reach of him right now. He's got some more lap cars. I don't think they're going to be a factor up in front. 39 peeking to the inside. Trying to get back around, get his lap back. Timmy Emmanuel trying to get back in the lead lap. I don't know if it's going to be enough time. 3 laps to go. With a nice cushion for the 36. Now he's really peaking hard coming out of 2. I know that 36 wanted to run his line. He's going to let him go here, but that's going to give up some ground to the 8 car. So Seth Hatchell back in the mix now with this lap traffic. We got lap cars both sides of the leaders. Alan Dice, Timmy Emmanuel. Box these 2 in. 2 laps to go. 0.2 of a second. Does that 8 car have enough? He lost a lot more ground here in 1 and 2. Looked like he might have overdrove the exit. Here comes the 36. He's just got to do it one more time. Taking the white flag, Keith Miato. Coming off of turn 2. Class of the field this heat. Looked really good the whole race. Here he comes off of turn 4. 36 car, Keith Miato, your winner tonight at Texas Motor Speedway in the Dialed In Racing League. Congratulations to that driver, Seth Hatchell, finishing second. Anthony Pelican rounding out your top 3. We'll bring your standings up here on the board. There's your finishing order. Tough break for Nick Gardner tonight. Started 11th, falling all the way back to 17th position. Big moves by Brett Butler, starting 21st, finishing 14th. Another big mover, Nicholas Starling, able to get it done in 11th position. We're going to burn it down with the 36 car, hit a quick commercial break right after this, and we'll catch up with your podium finishers. There he is, burning it down on the infield grass. Great finish for the 36 tonight. Congratulations to the 36 of Keith Miato. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with after this. All right, we've caught up on the victory lane. Your race winner tonight. I'm going to butcher this name, dude. I've been butchering it all night. But Keith Miato? Is that how you pronounce that?
Very close. It's Miato. You're
Miato? I've been back and forth. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I do know where you finished tonight, and that was on the podium. V Speed Motorsports. Congratulations to you tonight. I watched you class of the field tonight.
Yeah, I was hoping that, the qualifying run would go a little bit better, but luckily I was able to be, patient and work my way up. And I heard a few guys kind of saying they saved a little too much on the first stint, so that made my life a little easier. And I thought maybe I was pushing too hard at that moment. I was like, am I pushing a little too hard, or I'm gonna have nothing left? But it was enough to finish P2 in that first stage.
We were watching your teammate, I believe, Seth Hatchell, behind you, and he was making some gains, but then that lap traffic kind of shuffled you guys around, and you were able to pull away. Do you think that lap traffic might have interfered enough to maybe he would have been closer at the end?
I think so, and I kind of thought it was gonna go his way again once I saw Timmy take that run on the inside. I was like, okay, I gotta just let him go as quick as possible and try not to lose as much momentum, because that's the one thing you do. Once you lift, you're losing all that momentum. I can see Seth within like 4 tenths. I'm like, oh, was it was a little too much, but luckily, I think someone else got in his way or something. I don't know, something happened, but lap traffic was definitely a factor at the end. I think for all of us, it wasn't just for one particular driver. I think we all had it, and we all had our pit entry mistakes on the last stint there.
So we watched you get it done. You seemed really strong, and you were running a little bit different line. I noticed your 3 and 4 was a lot faster than Seth, and your 1 and 2. You're just being a little conservative. So great driving tonight, man. It looked really clean and caution-free race. Congratulations.
Awesome, thank you. It was a fun one.
Right.
And good race to everyone else too. No cautions other than the stage. That was pretty good.
Yeah. You got anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's victory?
Yeah, I thank my sponsor V Speed and my teammates Adam and Seth, Dalton Racing for putting on the league, and yourself for doing an awesome job with the broadcast.
We appreciate that, man, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
I'm gonna try.
Right on, man. Your race winner, Mayato. I'm gonna try to get that in my brain. I'm getting the chisel. I'm gonna scribe it down, write it on a post-it note, something to make sure I get that right. But your race winner tonight, great job, driver. We're gonna catch up on pit road here with your second place finisher, Seth Hatchell. You got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
So we saw you chasing down the 36. You were working hard. We had some lap traffic, kind of get in there and shuffle things up. Do you think that you had something for him if that didn't happen?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was pretty tough to pass, and you're really just having to try and make a run out of 3 and 4 to try and set something up for 1 and 2. So it's hard to say, but it definitely put me back further than I would have liked. But just pushing really hard to catch Keith there, and tires may have started to level off there, so it's hard to say.
Well, we've seen you take the lead really early in this race. Got by the pole sitter within the first couple laps, and for whatever reason, my YouTube stream key was not working. I have no idea. So the first 10 laps, can you take us through what went down that put you up there on that front?
Yeah, really just trying to figure out how the race was going to go. You can do a ton of practice, but it doesn't really show you how the racing's going to be. Determining pace and whatnot. So I was being pretty conservative, and I think that played out pretty well for me. Really just backing up 1 and 2 more than a lot of guys, and I think a lot of guys figured that out further on in the race. But that first stint, backing up 1 and 2 really well, I was able to get some pretty decent runs heading into 3, and then had the preferred line on the bottom into 3, and that really helped.
Well, it looked good, man. And I mean, you guys, both of you, 36 and 8, both class of the field tonight, looked really good. We're looking at going to the Lucas Oil Speedway next week. It's a shorter track than what we're used to, a little bit flatter. You think that maybe a win around the corner?
Yeah, definitely. I'll be honest, I've never raced there, but short tracks in these cars ought to be pretty fun. A lot of driving to them. So it should be pretty good. I'm sure Keith will show up. He'll be quick again, and my other teammate Adam will be quick, and there'll be plenty of other guys. But looking forward to it.
All right, Seth, we appreciate your time. You got anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's second place?
Yeah, I want to thank you for doing a great job with the broadcast. Got to thank all the admins for putting on a great league here, all the drivers putting on good racing, and my team V Speed.
Right on, man. Well said. Congratulations. We look forward to talking to you again sometime soon.
All right, I appreciate it.
Second place finisher, Seth Hatchell, and we're going to catch up with Anthony Pelican, your third place finisher. Got it up on the podium. Dude, just a lot of lap traffic, a lot of things going on, but you fought for it and got it up to third.
Yeah, a lot of lap traffic there at the end. They had fresher tires too, so just couldn't do anything to get by them to be able to do anything with Seth and Keith there.
We saw the gap early on. It seemed like that first stint, some of these guys were saving more, and you were running second, third, but it didn't seem like the second stint went the same. Some of these guys just kind of put it all out there. Do you think maybe that changed the way you were driving it?
Yeah, first stint I kind of saved a little too much and got back racing with guys I didn't think I needed to be racing with and used my stuff up a little bit more than I wanted to. So second stint there at the beginning, I went a little harder to give myself some room there to save towards the end.
10-4, man. I appreciate your time coming down here on Pit Road. I appreciate the replays. You did some good work getting me. If I just sent you the right email, you know. I just I try to do things correctly, and unfortunately, it doesn't always work out. But hey, good job tonight. 3rd place finish. Got anybody you'd like to thank for that?
I'd like to thank all the guys at Dialed In Racing. I'd like to thank you for putting awesome broadcast. Thank Alex, Nick for their work for the league, and I'd like to thank my wife for all the support she gives me.
Well, there you go. That's the most important one. You should lead with that one next time.
Definitely should lead with that next time.
But anyway, Anthony Pelican, thank you for your time, man. Good job tonight.
Thank you.
All right, your 3rd place finisher. So that's a wrap for Texas Motor Speedway. Adam T. Bacon, please get with me in Discord after this race. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, a lot of things I want to work on, and try to improve this stream. Nonetheless, if you guys hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys like and follow. Share this link around YouTube. It does me a lot of good, helps with the algorithms. Nobody really understands the algorithms. I don't think anybody really does. But anyway, what I do understand is this has been another Dialed In Racing League race at Texas. DNA, Drivers Network America, will be live next Monday, 8:15, and I will actually make it on time this time. I think I figured out what I did wrong. We will see you next week. Thank you guys for another awesome broadcast. Take care.